So let's start. Hello to you all. My name is Flui, and this is my brother Tiago, and we are here to present a vision about sustainability, or more of a soul awakening session. This project, the name is Awake, and for the awakening is it's a moment where you embrace more than you ever feel to see in your life. Awakening, it's about opening your eyes, your soul, to the goodness, to the things that make you human. It started with a vision of sustainability, and the sustainability has, as we all know, 3 points. That's social, economical, and environmental. And I had a vision that was my awakening moment that happened in Australia when I was there to vision a total solar eclipse. And in that moment where the time stands still, and I didn't know if the Earth was gonna collapse or if the Anunnaki or aliens were going to enter the world. And a friend of mine, André Soares, told me, and that was the moment when I had my awakening vision. He told me, so you are expecting aliens, and what do you expect of these aliens? What do you think they are going to bring? And I was like, they are going to bring me a new way of feeling and seeing my life. And he told me, so, and what if you were the alien? What if you changed your life and changed the life of all the ones around you and changed your universe to start something new? So be your own alien. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, you are right, man. You're totally right. I will see that as a way of trying to challenge myself and to see my life as a new beginning, as a new awakening moment. And so I had this vision of awake that is more than the 3 points of the sustainability, of the economic, social, and environmental. I saw it as a pyramid that had the top of the pyramid was the eye of the art. So the art should lead all the things that were in the basis of the sustainability process. And I thought that as the permaculture was the way of doing the things, of the way of reaching out to this awakening to the people. But now I understand that this is a process that it's always evolving, and I saw it now, and I see it now as a way, more than a pyramid. I see it as a double pyramid, like this, you see, with the art as a all-seeing eye, and also with your soul, your human part as the center and the other beacon of one thing that is always turning like this, you see? Always, almost like an atom, always evolving and making you see new things and making you be more human. As a small example, we all know the forward steps rabbit or Pascual, but we don't know our neighbors. And all of us, every time that something bad happens, we try to put the blame on the government, on the people that lead us, you know, but they don't lead anything. We are the captains of our souls. We have here all the things that we need to change and challenge our lives to be more productive, more human, more than we can ever think and imagine we could be. So, as awake apps, I have a small text made of the awake, because it's to be an association with partners and with people working with awake. But more than this, we have to see awake as ourselves. What do we want to give the world? How do we want to change something? How do we want to awake ourselves to be part of something bigger than us? So we tend to live our life a bit to the vertical edge. So we try to have the best job, the best car, the best money, all the best clothes, everything. So in the when we see it,
sorry, when you say the edge, what edge do you mean? The outer edge or the
when you look at yourself, at your life, when you try to see how do you cope with society, or how the society tries to makes you or filters you to being one thing, that you have to be the top, you have to be the leader of something, you have to be the best of doing anything, you see, and you try to live your life to the edge, to be the most vertical, you know, to try to climb to the top. But life isn't that, you know. Life is about the journey. Life is about what you do and what you try to give to another person, you see. Like, I have my brothers, I have my wife, I have all the things that I really enjoy in my life, and I really worked hard to get them, you know. And I'm in a position in my life that I want to give this part, this awakening moment, you know, by music, by permaculture, by all the things that I can see in myself that I can give to other people. But this is a process that we have to give and to receive, you know. And this part, as I was telling you about the pyramid, has all the things that you see in sustainability, that you have to cope with it, you have to live by these rules if you want. This is not a question of going against anything. This is a question of changing the way that we see ourselves. As reporting to what I was saying before, you can blame the government on everything, and we had here the Conversas talks about the taxes and why should we pay them, and how this makes the world makes the turn, you know, and one day living and one more day and you have to pay taxes, Okay? So, as Churchill said, the only two things sure in life is death and taxes. But we can use this for our own sake. And the society is trying to tell us that we need to be like a robot. And the thing that these awakening moments or soul awakening sessions is trying to tell you that we are not this. We are not anything but human, heart, soul, giving.
But that's what they told us, that economy and community is connected.
And that's why sustainability has economics, has social, and has environment. You know, but I thought that this was a posed thing about the sustainability way of seeing things. If you go and you search on the internet, you see the sustainability, intelligent sustainability. You see it with art being the pillar on the center of these three things. But for me, and I saw it when I was envisioning the awake. I saw it, this pillar about the art, how to put the things always as a moment of giving something, because art stays. It stays forever.
What kind of art do you mean?
All the expressions of art. If you try to see art and environmental, if you just put here a rose, it's hard. It's hard. But it's going to be something that it stays and it changes your mind. You see, if you walk past a street and you see an open wall with anything on it, if you draw a mandala there, like art bombing, if you do this, it stays there and you change the way that people think and see their street, their way of living. You see, and we are the people, because we are all have like superior courses, or we all know how to speak English, we all have access to the internet. We have to have access to the good information, you see, to make good to the people, to do the good things.
Can you say that art is the main pillar?
But now I have a different way, as I was telling you, that this shifted to another way of, instead of being a pyramid, it started to be like an atom, or like a pentaedron or something like that, that has the human, the heart, the way that you give, you see, the way that, why do we love our mama's cooking? It's not because it's good or she's the best cooker in the world. It's because of the heart. It's because of the soul. It's because of the things that we see on her that makes us nurture this and makes us love, even if it's like sausages with cheese or something like that. For the ones that are vegetarians, you know, like Satan with something else. You see, but that is the part that makes us being alive and makes us endure to give something to our universe, to our humanity.
Of course.
And
then
then
what I think is, love the idea that art is the beginning of everything and it's what gives life its purpose and all that. But at the same time, when one is hungry, for instance, it's not art that's going to feed him. I mean,
it is the soul and the heart of you passing by somebody that is hunger, you know, and to give him something to eat. You see, and you passed all the days. You pass by your neighbors.
Yes,
you pass, you know, if you fall from your stairs, you're going to blame the government. You see in the television all the people of the government, you know, have machete and Passos Coelho, and everybody's there. You see, and you can blame them on everything. You know, I don't have a job, shit, is to blame. You know, but if you fall off your stairs and you don't know your neighbor and he's not going to help you, what is your universe? You know, we have shifted our way of thinking to a universe that is not ours.
Yes.
You see, the government shut down in USA. What the fuck, man? What does that mean to me? Nothing, you know. But you get always like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour of that in your television. And if you stop right there, if you just turn off your TV and you're going to knock on your neighbor's door and say, "Hey, hello, my name is Rui, and I did this, you know, and I know what I'm talking. This is the way, you know. Hey, my name is Rui, and well, I'm your neighbor, and I don't know, I don't have anything to say to you. I'm watching the TV now. Oh, but do you need any help, like bringing the groceries home? Do you need anything as we are talking now? Do you need? I don't know." And she was, "Oh, yeah, okay, I can. Well, I need your help." And see, this is our universe. You see, this is our way of seeing the planet. If you like, it's like when the butterfly, you know, shakes his wings and makes a tornado and blah blah blah. So let's make a tornado. Let's make a good one. Let's make a difference.
But how do you intend to do that? You are talking here about
I saw this awakening moment with a vision of also the sustainability, and one tool that I used in the awake text was the permaculture one. You know, permaculture is a very basic thing that happens. Your grandfather, parents should probably know about it. Permaculture is to give the minimum input to get the maximum output of energy, but respecting and nurturing the system. So we, in this universe, we are the keepers, you know, like a shepherd, if you want, and to see things like you plant here something and it grows, and you have to nurture it, and you have to make it evolve in the system. Okay? So what I did with Awake, to speak about I, it's very difficult because I don't have an ego question here. But I tell I with the capital I, with all of us are included in this I.
I have a question. I really like what you are saying, but I have a problem. I'm a little bit confused about the symbolic of the pyramid and the eye, because it's the symbol of the masonry. You know it.
it's if you want to tell it like this, okay? Like if I want to help an elderly woman and she's like a Jesus freak, I will help her anyway. If it's Masonic, or if it's Jehovah's Witness, or if it's like Jesus freak or something, and if it swipes, I want to help her because she's part of my universe. I see her every day. It's not about the symbols, it's all about doing. Okay? And that leads us to the thing that my tool that was permaculture, I saw it now as a permasocial, as a perma doing.
How are you transmitting that to others? How are you
inside of each home? Okay, inside of each home you can have this, because you have to nurture
Yes.
For
How do you
the
reach
basic
those
cell
people?
of anything, it's your family. Okay? And like in Australia that I had this vision, people nurture the sense of community. Okay? And this is what Awake tries to be. It's to create a part of a community, to be part of something that is something that you have not right now. Because, hey, here I am. Hey, Facebook, hey. Like, oh, this is a like. Yeah, this is a like. Yeah, this is a like. Hey, you. Hey, and this is bullshit. This is nothing. Okay? Because, hey, this is here. Oh, right. I'm not going against anything. I'm just wanting to change something. Because the time that you spend
But how
there.
are you changing? By talking to other persons and then...
Of course, because you are an artist.
Yeah.
Do something as an artist in your street, in your community, with your neighbors, with your family, Don't be closed inside what you have in your mind. Open. This is the awakening, This is the time of the awakening, because we have, and the first person that was speaking here said that we are part of the 50 countries that blah 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 blah, and we have access to information, we have access to education, so let's use it. And we have access to one thing that Portuguese have the best. We have access to here, to our hearts, to our minds, to our souls, to discover, to change, not to go against. I'm totally against the against. When you go to the marches, and you put a nice thing to the Facebook. Hey, this has Passos Coelho, pô caralho. Yeah, this is good. No, this is shit. You're not changing anything. You're just doing and enduring people to stay. Like our fathers made the and had the vision of transforming a dictatorship into democracy by not having any type of fight. And we had elections like we never had, and now people go to the street, and we had like 1 million people in the street saying, Passos Coelho, shit, and now we have 47% of people not voting. So what do they want? Okay? This is the change that we have to do. We have to be part of the society that we are in. We see all these people here, and you all have, like, probably all of you have like 500 friends on Facebook. So post something to make a change instead of posting something to not make anything. Just go and try to do something. This is the awakening. Because you will receive more than you ever thought that it could be possible to. You have to give yourself, to the universe, to whatever you think, but try to see that you are part of a change.
Okay, what did you do today?
What did I do today? I went to my wife's birthday party. I went and brought the 93-year-old grandfather and the 75-year-old grandmother, and I was there and I gave myself to the vision, and during the supper, the lunch, we talked about a lot of different things, and they have a closed mind about certain things, but when they see us, and when they see myself loving my wife, they see like, you're in a good track, you're doing good to her, and you're speaking about things that we don't understand very much, but at least you're doing it. So it's not that hard. It's not hard. It's like perma-social. You plant and you see the seeds growing. It's not that hard at all to plant something.
Some kind of activities, or do you plan something, for instance, in your neighborhood to join all the people?
I have changed all the light bulbs in my building to economic ones. I have all the numbers of my neighbors. That is a good and a bad thing. I help all the neighbors with their groceries and doing all the things. When they have like, hey, do you charge me my cell phone? I know how to do it, so I go and help. You see, and I have the perfect notion that if I sleep and if I fall, somebody is there to watch over me. You know, it's the one so good feeling to pass on my street and no, I don't have any strangers. I pass and I say wave, and I wave, and I look like a princess, you know, like hello, and everybody says hello back, and everybody knows that I'm flui. Everybody knows who was my father, who is my mother, who were
trying to build a community,
you know, and I gave the Wake project to my friends that were running for the office in Penha de França. I gave them for free, for nothing. Like, this is my idea, you know, to bring like dark and gray gardens to open universities. You see, like we are completely discarding our elders, and we are with this discarding our young ones also. You see, like in our society, everybody says like, "Hey, do you have any child?" Whoa, shit, no. Whoa, no, fuck, no, not me. Like, I don't have like an apartment. I don't have like a TV. I don't have any place to have a child. I don't have a car. What the fuck does that mean for you to have a child? You know, what is that to you to build a family or to have your own child? That is nothing. Nothing. You only need love to have a child. You know? And if you give love, we will have love for you. So when you see your society as the way that it is, you know, you have like gray gardens everywhere, you know, without life, with the trees all like that, gray, you know, and you have all the things that you need with your elders, you know. If you speak to them, if you bring them, if you give a hand and bring them to the garden will be enlightened with life, you see. And if you give that to your young ones, that will be a way of giving life and nurturing life. That is the Perma society, that is the awakening, that is the soul awakening sessions that we all should, and we have the power and we have the, how do we say, we have the obligation to do this, because we have all of this here, and we need to give it, because with us, if it dies with us, doesn't mean anything. So give, go and awake. Anybody, everybody, anywhere. That's just all I have to say.
Obrigada.
Obrigado.